Back here at home, chronic wasting disease, or CWD, is in the Ruby Valley. Testing has confirmed that. Now, the Montana Department of Fish, Wildlife and Parks is working to try to limit its spread. For a few hunting districts in that area, the deer season is still going on. That special management hunt is this week in Fish and Wildlife.
This Week in Fish and Wildlife, sponsored by your local Montana Toyota dealers.
Thursday morning time once again for This Week in Fish and Wildlife. This morning we're on the road at Highlight Reservoir. Morgan Jacobson joining us this morning. Morgan, situation we've talked about in the past here, chronic wasting disease, CWD, in the Ruby Valley area. Fish, Wildlife and Parks making some decisions to try to see if we can get that under control. Let's talk about what's going to be happening here over the next couple of months.
Yeah, Chet, so like we talked about earlier, our rotating surveillance efforts for CWD focused in on southwest Montana this year. And we did find a relatively high prevalence of chronic wasting disease among white-tailed deer in the Ruby Valley. We'd first detected CWD there last year, and so this year was a good year to collect data and kind of understand what that prevalence and distribution is. Because we found that relatively high prevalence there, we are implementing a chronic wasting disease management hunt opportunity in the Ruby Valley. And basically what that'll do is extend the deer season there for a couple more months. So, it's an opportunity. If you haven't been able to harvest a deer yet, it's a good opportunity to do that.
Well, how does this work? Do you already have to have a hunting license for that? How does all that work?
Yeah, great question. If you have an unused 2020 general deer license, you can use that license in this hunt. It also is valid for any 2020 003-00, 331-00, and 399-00 deer B licenses that you may have purchased during the season but didn't fill. Those will remain valid for this hunt. Since the general deer season has passed, we can't issue new licenses for this hunt except for the 003-00 deer B license. That'll be on sale until about mid-January. But this deer hunt began on December 15th, and it'll last until February 15th. And it's good in various portions of the Ruby Valley. Now this management hunt is good for a very localized portion because it's in that area where CWD was found to be highest. So the areas of this hunt include portions of Hunting District 320, all of Hunting District 322, all of 324, portions of 325, all of 326 and 329, portions of 330, and all of 331 and 340. So if people have questions about where this is good for, what licenses they need, what that opportunity looks like, they're welcome to call Fish, Wildlife and Parks in Bozeman at 406-577-7900, and we'd be happy to help.
That's perfect. Again, I try to get a handle on the chronic wasting disease that we know is in the Ruby Valley. Special management hunt ongoing right now. Morgan, thank you very much. And that's This Week in Fish and Wildlife.
This Week in Fish and Wildlife was sponsored by Toyota. Let's go places.